The sun creeps through my bedroom window. As it falls on my face, I flinch. With my eyes still closed, I yawn and stretch and pull the quilt over my face. Then I think to myself, wait a second. It's not usually that sunny out when I get ready for school. I jump out of bed and my quilt goes flying. I look around my room for something clean to wear. I'm looking. Where's my jeans? Where's my shoes? I'm pulling up my pants, and as I'm zipping them up, I look at the clock. The bright red numbers stare back at me. 7:35 a.m. 10 minutes until the bus comes. I'm zipping up. I'm putting my shirt over my head. As I'm walking through my bedroom door, I yell, Mom, why didn't you wake me up? The bus is going to be here in 10 minutes. And then I look around. Wait a second. No one's up yet. Why isn't anybody up? I'm not the only one with school today. Is it Saturday? It's not Saturday. What is going on? I walk into the living room. No one's there. Heidi's not at the piano. Ben's not eating his cereal. What is going on? And then I realize it's the first day of summer! Yes! I throw my jeans off. I throw my shirt off, put my pajamas back on, and get back in bed. Throw the cover over, snuggle it in for a nice sleep in. The morning rolls on, and I finally hear my mom come in. Katie, it's 10:45 a.m. Get out of bed, lazy bum. Finally, I lazily walk into the kitchen and pour myself a bowl of King Vitamin. After I eat my cereal, I go into my bedroom and get dressed. Yes, treehouse day. Brett and me are going to work on the treehouse. Brady Crane's going to come over, and Joey. We got the wood, we got the nails. I can't wait. And so I go to my mom, and I said, I'm headed out to the treehouse. And she says, wait, not so fast. Here is a rake, and here is a garbage bag. Weeds first. And I said, Mom, you know it's the first day of summer. I told you that we were going to build a treehouse. And she said, the treehouse can wait. Chores come first. Grudgingly, I took the black bag and the rake, and I headed out to do the weeds. All afternoon, I worked on those weeds. I picked the weeds, I raked them, I put them in the bag. Finally, I took them to Mom and said, Mom, treehouse time. She said, okay, good job. Perfect timing, because Brady was riding his bike to come work on the treehouse. We headed out to the northeast part of our yard and started to work on the treehouse. We had to clear some trash away because there was old trash from a long time ago. We were pushing it out of the way. We were getting ready. And we noticed that there was already a couple steps on the tree. And we're like, yes, we don't have to do the first 3 steps on the tree. And so me and Brett were working really hard getting things ready. Brady got bored really fast, so he went over to Dixie's land next door and started hanging out with her horses. Yeah, she had horses, a big white one, and he was riding around on them and playing with them. And I'm like, man, he's not even going to be in our club because he's not here to help us with the treehouse. Anyway, finally we were ready to build some things. I said, okay, Brett, hand me that wood, and I'll climb up and build the higher step. As I reach up and put my foot on the bottom step, I put my weight on it, and bam! Oh, that hurt! I fell down! Oh, not too bad. And then I realized, wait, something's wrong. Something's wrong, and I look down, and there's something stuck on my leg. I'm like, what is stuck on my leg? It's a board. Why is there a board on my leg? A board this big on my leg. And I pull out the board, and a nail this long had gone in my knee. And I scream, ah! What happened to my knee? And I'm looking at my knee, and I'm confused, and I'm scared, and there's a little bit of blood coming out. And Brady, I see him, I look over, he jumps over the fence, and he's running as fast as he can. He's like, what happened? I'm like, my knee, a nail went in my knee, and I'm going crazy. And he's like, come on, let's go get your mom. He puts his hand around me, and he carries me, and I'm limping, and I'm crying, and I'm sobbing, and my mom comes running out. She looks at my knee, and she's worried, and she looks at my knee and says, whew, okay, it's not too bad. And I'm like, what are you talking about? There was a nail in my knee. And she's like, it's not that bad, calm down. And finally, my hysterical cries calmed down. And she comforted me and made me feel much better, like only moms can do. And she put a Band-Aid on my knee and kissed it better and said, you're going to be fine. I said, thanks, Mom. And I went to play some more. Gina Hammond called me later that night and said, come over. My cousin Dixon's in town. Let's play some hide and seek. Let's hang out. You can stay for dinner. Asked my mom. She said, sure, but I won't be home. So when you come home, you're going to have to make your own chicken nuggets. I thought, okay, that's fine. And so I rode my bike over to Gina Hammond's house. And I hopped on my bike seat, and I'm pedaling. Pump, pump, and with each pump, my knee just aches. Pump, pump, and it's hurting, pump, pump, and finally I get there. I'm like, oh, okay, and I limp up to her house. I'm like, hi, here to play, and she looks at my knee. She's like, that's not that bad. I don't know what you were complaining about. And so we're playing, but I'm not feeling too hot. It's hot in here, and I'm looking at Gina and Dixon. I just feel weird, and they're running around, but I can't go home because my mom's not home yet. And then I finally sit down because I just can't run around anymore. Gina's mom comes home and looks at me. She's like, you don't look so good. And she looks at me and looks at my knee. And she looks at me and looks at my knee. And I look down at my knee, and my knee is this big. I have never seen a 7-year-old knee look that big. And I look at her with wide eyes, and she said, we need to call your mom. And we called her, but this was in the days before cell phones, and she wasn't home. So Anna piled me in the car and drove me to Gunnison. And we looked all over for my mom in Gunnison and couldn't find her because she was not there. Finally, we saw her car at Top Stop, the gas station. We pulled in, and my mom's face gets all big because she sees me in the back of the car looking really sick. And Anna says, something's wrong. You need to take her to the doctor. And my mom looks at my knee, and she said, let's go. And she puts me in the back of the car, and by this time I'm fading fast. I don't even remember what's going on. And it's getting dark. And then all of a sudden it's black. And I wake up in a hospital bed, and there's something in my arm, and it's the middle of the night, and I don't know what's going on, and I cry out, and a nurse comes in and realizes my IV had come out. And I had been in the hospital overnight because I had a big infection in my knee. And I was really scared, but the next morning my mom came and made it all better because she brought me the coolest paper doll book. It was my very favorite book. And it was really fun because friends bought balloons and brought flowers, and it was really fun after a while. And I got better, and I realized I will never try to build a tree house in a tree that old again.